Hello and welcome to Kingdom Nuggets. My name is Martin Maniki. Today I want you to consider what God says you are as opposed to what people say you are, or even as opposed to your current situation and circumstances. There is a story in the book of 1 Samuel chapter number 16. I am not going to read it, but you can read it at some time and it will really bless you. This is a story of God asking Prophet Samuel to go and anoint David king in the land of Israel. Now, God says to the prophet, I have rejected the current king and I have the next king of Israel, and you're going to ordain or anoint that king. And the prophet obeys God and goes to Jesse's house, and he is looking for the next king. When he gets there, the first man that was presented to him was actually in the army. We know that David's brothers were in the army because when he killed Goliath, he had been sent by his father to go and take some food and check on his brothers who were in the army. And so when he saw the guy had all the qualifications, human qualifications to being a king, and he said, this must be him. And the Bible says God said, this is not him. The second one was brought, and God said, this is not him, until all sons were paraded, and none of them was found worthy to be king of Israel. It is so challenging when God says, go to a certain house, there is a king I have appointed there, and then all the men are paraded, all the people who in your eyes are qualified to become are paraded, and then God keeps rejecting them. Then he said to the father, Jesse, do you have another son? He said, I have a little boy. He's in the woods taking care of the sheep, and I could ask him to come. And he said, until he's brought here, we are not leaving. And so David was brought. The Bible says he was just but a boy. Handsome, yes, but just but a boy. And God says, this is the one. When God calls a boy a king, when God looks at a boy and says, I have found the next king, go into this house and anoint for me the next king. Even the prophet himself, thought that it is one of these other guys, thought that it was one of these other strong guys. Who do you think you are? Do you call yourself what God calls you or what people see? People may see you, people may think you're just but a boy, people may think you're just but a house girl, people may think you're just but something simple, people may think you're just but starting, people may think you're just but confused, people may say, but he does not have much education, people may say, but this and that and the other. While that could be true, it is good to dig deep and see what God has called you. When God calls you, He's chosen. You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. That is exactly what you are. When God calls you blessed and highly favored, appointed and chosen by Him, separated for His own holy use, that is exactly what you are. I want to encourage you in this Kingdom Nugget not to really look around you and allow your circumstances to tell you who you are, but listen to what God says. Listen to what God says about you. Read the scriptures and see, what does the Bible say about you? What does the Bible say about a Christian, a child of God? And believe that and run with that as opposed to your current situation and circumstance. I thought I would encourage you with this Kingdom Nugget. God bless you and thank you so much for watching